All right, Grand Rising, welcome back. It's Shalonda O'Shea speaking from American Empress Unchained here on YouTube and American Aborigines Unchained on Facebook. And so we're going to continue on with a little small portion of this and I'll be done for the night. So again, it says, "We have sinned against the Lord," he replied. "We will go up and fight, as the Lord our God has commanded us. Then each of you put on his weapons of war, thinking it is easy to go up into the hills," right? So again, I'm saying because we're dealing with energy, frequencies, currencies, or the current um, spirit, you know what I'm saying, on many different levels here. So again, it's put on their weapons of war. So I wonder if this is like these types of things that were the weapons, the billions of dollars worth of weapons that were left behind. You know what I'm saying? What kind of secret things these people might have, right? Again, we have shown very strange foreign or alien activity in real time. Well, not real time, but in images here that I have captured within the past year. Again, because I think the channel has been up for like 4 years now, but within the past year, past 6 months or so, I've shown you pictures that I've taken, images that have strange things in them, right? But it says, "The Lord said to me, tell them not to go up and fight, for I am not with you to keep you from defeat by your enemies." And it says, "So I spoke to you, but you would not listen. You rebelled against the command of the Lord." So again, this is the Lord with all caps. So I wonder if this is talking about the spiritual aspect of a Lord, right? And not the little L Lord, because again, if you think about Inanna, right, or if you think about some of these other feminine energies, a lot of times it's said in the text that they were more powerful than their fathers, right? So the father could be the landlord or whoever is the presiding one, right? There's also your spiritual or your ancestral lords, right, that are tied to your lineage or your familial, you know. And again, some of these may be people that you don't even know, right? Okay. Dealing with like your makeup and things like that. And a lot of times, even things that are documented, right? We know that also, you know, sometimes it's just that way, that, you know, there are family secrets, you know what I'm saying? And someone may not be somebody's father, or again, there might have been molestation or rape, especially back in antiquity. You know what I'm saying? So again, when I think about that, again, that's why I feel like I tie more into the spiritual aspect and sensors and senses, because, you know, people are so shady that, or just even, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say all acts are shady, right? But people tend to, people tend to create things or doctor things, okay? White lies, um, covering up things to, you know, again, to not hurt people, you know what I'm saying? So again, it's certain things that are, you know, woven into the fabric of our families, that again, may have you following a whole different lineage that has nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? From like secrets and things, right? Or skeletons in the closet or hidden things. Okay? So again, it's funny we're talking about bees, because it said, "You enchased you like a swarm of bees. They routed you from Seir," okay, all the way to Horam, okay? "And you returned and wept before the Lord, but he would not listen," right? And now he could be she as well, okay? And again, think about this, because, you know, and we're talking about God's mounting feminine capitals, right? Or mounting the domes, or, you know, uh, or mining the mines, like in ancient Egypt and other cultures, always seeing something on someone's head. Sometimes serpents, sometimes people. When it comes to Esther and stuff like that, when it comes to Hathor, things that we've shared over time here. Um, yeah. So again, I feel like this is the energy here. Um, mm, okay. 45. Why does this 45 keep sticking out? Again, and then this is what I feel like the energy, like I said, I'm not saying all, but again, in at this time, it's almost like, somebody was routed from seer, and this makes me think about a seer, right? Someone who's a seer, right? Because I think a seer is a mount, I believe, sometimes written in the text, right? I would look at myself again as a seer, you know what I'm saying? So again, this is something that I can, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna, meditate on, but I'm just saying, it's like, that's striking me in a certain way. To Horma. So it's kind of like somebody went from Mount Seir to another mount, right? It's almost like kind of like that energy of like with a twin flame or whatever, somebody leaving or saying that they're going to leave their twin flame or that they're going to pick somebody else, or, those kind of things of that nature, right? But again, how we lack communication, all that stuff. Oh, okay, hold on, wait. All right. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to figure something out, y'all. Okay, I be trying to be like just keeping it real, but not too much. I just can't. Okay, so, oh man, that's why I wish. Okay, apologies. Okay, so again, yeah. And again, nobody wants to. This is what I'm saying from my point of view. If you have somebody that is a consort or a companion or a teacher, or a guide, or a soul sibling, somebody that walks with you in general, right? That you can respect and that you don't lack communication with. Especially when it comes to a masculine standing in their full power and potential. The last thing I ever want to do is try to make them feel less of anything or feel like they should be intimidated by me. The whole thing is that's the main thing that I want, is that particular communication, to be able to figure things out and move forward and do things. But if you're a woman in that situation, or a feminine in that situation, probably even a masculine, if everything seems right, but when it comes to this one thing, there's always, you can only get the sense of, even though it sounds good, obviously that maybe this is either somebody's keeping you away, you know what I'm saying, there's some kind of spell work being done here, right? Or you really don't want it, but it's like breadcrumbing or love bombing and just leading someone on. So, like I said, it's either or. Like I'm hearing that song, I can't make you love me, you know what I'm saying? Now somebody can invest a lot of time and be real sweet, and again, that's why I was thinking with some of this, like, is this the tempting of Yeshua or Christ or Jesus Christ or whatever? Is that the tempting energy here? So again, I was getting that just confused with that as well. Like, is that, I'm in good grace with source right now, but, is this energy that feels so, like, compatible, right? Is that luring away from me from my true source, right? Because it seems like, kind of like trickster energy. If nothing is ever, you know what I'm saying? And if it is something when it comes to ascension, then what's going on then? You know what I'm saying? Because I do feel like, again, something has been done to blind or bind. So it wouldn't be the fault of that person, then it would be somebody. And that's why I say, like, should not be alone, because you just never know. And then that's what could be causing this misunderstanding or misunderstanding here. Or this lack of, communication in a sense. Some other third party or something like that, right? And it says, for this reason you stayed in Kadesh for a long time, a very long time. So again, this makes me feel like, again, the breakaway that happened on the 31st. And then, you know what I'm saying, seeming like that link was broken, or that connection or that bond was broken. And it seemed like it was like for others to kind of just step in, but not with no contact. You know what I'm saying? No guidance, no contact. Or messengers that maybe were supposed to be telling the message. But again, we're dealing with this. There's backstabbing and stuff that happens here. So again, even if you feel like you trust somebody, that's why I got a real problem with trust. You know what I'm saying? Maybe trust issues or whatever, because once somebody get a little taste of some kind of power or some kind of authority, then again, they could possibly abuse it. And then here you come back around blaming the masculine on the feminine. I'm sorry, I'm sitting with my chin on my hand. Then, what I'm saying, you're blaming and all this other stuff is going on, when it's just like, again, if you want to know something about me, ask me, don't ask my friends. You know what I'm saying? That's what, or your friends, really. And again, because I feel like to crush the spirit of a masculine, what is it, effeminizes or feminizes them. And I think, again, that's when we're talking about like castration and things like this in this text. So I don't know who the hell want to do that. I'm just saying, what I'm saying? So that's just what I would want to be, because it says something about crushing of the testicles or something. And again, that's not the type of woman that I am. I'm a little bit, brute. Maybe it got something to do with my last name. But you know what I'm saying? It's not when things are like easily understood. I just don't like to, I like to have things clear and straight so that, everybody can be, on the same page. So I don't know. Okay, 1 second. So we're going to stop here, right? So again, I'm just wondering if there's some sense of jealousy, sibling rivalry, even again, a woman overusing her power and her authority with her masculine, in jealousy in the way. You know what I'm saying? Could this be while a masculine is away, then the feminine may play? You know what I'm saying? That's all. We know that it happens. All right, so hold on. And then again, if everything is going to like your energy, your love, and everything like that, in the 3D is going to another feminine, of course she's going to hold more weight over you. You know what I'm saying? And if they already know that this is some kind of divine connection between you and somebody else, or me and somebody else, whatever, then, you know what I'm saying, everybody's going to be really trying to break that up. And it may be because they want somebody themselves, or they're plotting and planning and everything like this. So I know it's just a lot of confusion. So all of this just started to make me think, well, maybe I need to go back to real life and not even worry about this no more, because maybe for me it's not real. Because I can't remember what book we were in, but it says that the Lord said that he will not meet. He was upset with two feminine energies, right? Oh, maybe that's making me think about the 5 of Cups, with those cups knocked down and only the 2 in the back. Because I was about to make a point about that. Oh, that he said he will not meet them in the flesh. You see what I'm saying? It was 2 entities that was not supposed to be. So again, are we dealing with that instance, or is somebody doing something else? You know what I'm saying? This is just what I wonder. So anyways, I wanted to show you guys a couple of cool things that I saw. All right. So again, I mean, like I said, these are just, just things to do, like, well, that I do. Excuse me, that was a yawn. In my spare time. And so, I like to look at the ley lines. It's funny because it just said lowlands there, right? Okay, it just said lowlands. Now, again, where I live at, now it took me 4 years to find a house, dude. And it's not that, it's a somewhat far away from my other house, but not really. I'm just trying to, play with it. And again, I am playing with whatever, just so I don't give people specifics on where I live. So again, just know that, okay? But I want to show you, like, what I'm saying is so strange about what we're seeing here in these images. Where's my pen? I'm not even going to use it. Oh, I'll just use that thing because I hate making it smaller. But don't y'all see this? So it's the anakim, right? supposed to be large beings. Y'all, do y'all see the head of this entity here? This is somebody's driveway. It looks like the head is underneath. You know, it's probably crushed underneath there right now, but I'm just saying. It almost looks even like a neck is here in some form of a body or something. It even looks like there's somebody else laying here. Because, again, I did research on these areas. And the Black Hawk, when it comes to Black Hawk and other tribes and stuff, there was wars in this area. I found unmarked effigy mounds here. Okay? So, again, we can see something that looks like a head here and a body. Like this is an abdomen, an arm, another arm, and then some thighs and legs here. It's like this foot right here is by this other skull here. Right? But then if you really look, it's so funny. Look at these trees here. And just see how we dealing with, you know what I'm saying? With, again, anybody can say anything here. Right? Anybody can, but again, this looks like a mass grave, dude. When I look at these images like this, this is a shadow here. But if you really look at this, dude, this looks like a mass grave, because what I found out they were doing, right? These just like souls, dude. This is crazy, actually. And look at this one here. Even has a horn or something. He has a horn or something. But it's a, you know, it almost looks like a cute little giant baby face. Right? So again, this is the southern portion of a city. I won't say which one. And it says, like in the footnotes and stuff, it says something about the southern portion of, goodness, I can't remember if it was Jerusalem or whatever. I think it was another term that was used. Yeah. So again, this is like, I don't know, this is off the chain to me. That's so old of me to say that, off the chain. But again, you know, I don't know if you guys can see. And again, I know these are just pixels and things like that. But again, it's very interesting to be talking about this storyline and to be seeing this kind of energy here. You know what I'm saying? Where so many things are lining up. I mean, this definitely looks like a child's head. A large, you know, skull here. Yes, this is definitely. Oh, yeah, I was reading how they were making walls of bodies, right? They were piling bodies up to make borders or make walls, right? So you imagine how many people had to die, because then they try to act like there was no civilization here when the colonizers came and everybody was swinging from trees, but that's so far from the truth. Again, so it's kind of like that energy of like, I see dead people. It's not funny, but I'm just saying. There was something else in this backyard that I wanted to look at. Okay. There's definitely something over here, some kind of markings here. It's like a pyramid shape or something right there. Look at these markings here. This is not just no random stuff. This ain't nobody's yard clippings or nothing like that either. This is something else. Even look here. This seems like a large skull as well. Seems to be up against the back of somebody's house. But again, like I said, what are we looking at here? You know what I'm saying? What are we really looking at, right? And again, remember, those people were scared to go there. Again, you know, this is reminding me of a ghost town, right? Oh, look at that. We took a trip and how does it go? And it's a ghost town. Okay. Why am I having a hard time with these lyrics? As many times I listen to these songs. Where they be out when they saying they doing all this and all that. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Okay. When they saying they doing all this and all that. Okay, so again, I don't know, that's what makes me think about it. Because again, you wonder, are some of these towns haunted? What, what I'm saying? What is a haunt? Do you dig what I'm saying? Because again, look, it said even one of the faces that they found when it came to the anakim was as if it was a son of God. Look at this here. Look at the Redskins. Ain't that the Redskins emblem with the Indian head, right? And then the two feathers off the back of the head. You see this? And this is like in somebody's, All right. So again, I don't know what this is. Oh, I see it. I see it. Y'all see this large head? It looks like a head of a bird or something, a fossil. I mean, I can't. I mean, it does look like there's some eyes or something here, but it kind of looks like something is in something's mouth, or like some kind of serpent or something is over the face. I don't know. It looks weird, but again, this looks kind of strange here. So it's almost like, what are we dealing with? And then here's one of those walls right here, and it looks like bones are here, right? Maybe that's why we keep pulling that bone collector card. 1 second, I'm recording something. Okay, hold on, I'm recording something. Okay, I can't stand when I say I'm recording something. They continue. Anyway, same thing here. Look at this. This almost looks like a pyramid with some steps or something. You know what I'm saying? This is tripped out. And again, we can just say that this, is pixels, but it's just like, again, really what drew me here, really we talking about the text, really this, really that, really that, really the strange phenomenon that's going on in the area, really all of this. You know what I'm saying? So really, these are definitely some kind of ancient symbols here. And how and why are we able to see this? What kind of tools are they using in order to get this? When I'm looking at anything else, this doesn't come up in the pixels. If we want to say that that's what it is, this is definitely a face right here. But this is somebody's driveway. Do you see what I'm saying? Look at all this. Look at this. Oh my goodness, y'all. Is this like some kind of sonar? What would it be? Some kind of, I don't know, but look at this. This is somebody's driveway, dude. And sometimes I hope it's not just my eye that's picking this up. I hope that somebody else's eye is picking this up, or people are going to think I'm tripping. But look how perfect these lines are here. Like this is not is this like ancient, geometry or something? Look at this. I mean, this definitely looks like some kind of bird or ostrich or something. I mean, that's just what it looked like to me. Definitely something here. But yeah, I was reading about how they piled up all these bodies, right? During these wars. And I can't remember if they burned them or something like that, right? And then look here. Look at this. This looks like a large, even like a fetus here, right? Look at the foot here, and it's holding a staff or a wand, or an arrow, something, or maybe another baby. Oh. And again, we can say that pixels, we can make something look like anything, but it's almost like smoke signals or smoke symbols and stuff like that. We've caught some, again, on this channel. I've shared them, This also looks like, again, somebody, kind of just like a ghost almost, And it looks like they're holding something up in their hand, like a large rock they're going to throw at somebody or something. but it's like the head is here. This is like where the elbow is and the arm. Same thing on that side. But definitely we see this. And this is somebody's, flower bed. Do you get what I'm saying? This is what it just be tripping me out. Look at this. Like, is there another dimension? Has a portal been opened? Are these portals? You guys. Right? This is a chakra here, okay? Look at this. This looks like eye sockets here. Right? Even look like the headdress around here. This almost right here, this almost, this almost looks like a large skull that's upside down. Like, it's larger up here like a headdress or something. But the mouth and the nose and stuff is down there in the eyes. This kind of looks like a bird's foot or something. Like a claw. Like, I'm telling you guys, I think I'm telling a lie. When I was younger, I was just thinking about it today. It was heavy, heavy, heavy. I was sleeping at my grandma's house. Now, she was just a very, I think, spiritual person, and she was very, like, churchy, like, that kind of religious person. And I used to live and even sleep at her house. And I kid you not. I kid you not. I used to sleep in the bed with my sister. And I would sit there almost all night in that room in the dark. Sometimes not even dark, sometimes light. And there was a being, I'm telling you right now, sitting at the foot of my bed. On the wood post, just sitting there. Perched up there. Like, kind of like crouched down, kind of like a gargoyle kind of energy. Like the posture, right? Wouldn't even move, wouldn't do nothing. Didn't smile, just would sit there. And it would freak me out because, actually, that didn't freak me out, actually. It really didn't. Because it wasn't like an evil kind of energy. So again, I feel like even when they show us so-called demons and they show us all these energies and stuff like that, it makes you automatically scared of them. But if you look at some of these ancient things, these writings on the wall, these kind of things are there. In ancient Egypt, there's there's people that, like, have a body of a person and the head of a lion, or you know what I'm saying? That can also mean, it just could be talking about somebody that's very strong and fierce and the king of, it could be representing that, but then what else could it be representing? Because these are layers and layers and, years and years of, and again, now even looking at it with that parallel kind of universe kind of view of actually being in a dual or some kind of paradigm where there's like a dual life. I used to always think, wait, we're here, but I think there's other stuff going on around us, or even things that are repeating that we can't actually see because we're not tapping into that frequency. When you're basically actually right here in your house doing something, but there's actually other, stuff going on. Like, oh man, I don't know. I'm just thinking of something on some other level. But again, this definitely looks kind of like a face here. An eye over here, an eye over here, a nose. And I apologize because, the images aren't that good. But I just wanted to, like, point some things out. Like I said, I believe that this is a land. Okay? Hold on 1 second. Where something... this is what we're talking about. Regardless of whatever, this is one of these places that we're talking about, that we're looking at here. I think these are some of the places, right? Possibly in the Midwest, right? Where they told you that Jerusalem and these other mounts and stuff were somewhere else. Again, you're getting the perception that it's talking about someplace overseas, so you're not that worried because it's not talking about America, but you're going to get a rude awakening. because the energy is here. The gods with little g's are here, and this is what it is. That don't mean that anything, like I was telling my daughter today, is like people that's not tapped in really probably don't have to worry about it. They don't, and they don't understand it, and it's hard for them to even, probably process it, right? Or take you even serious, right? But the anakim were described, okay, as a race of giants descended from Anak. Now, this might be talking about the Anunnaki, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think that has something to do with Gilgamesh and all these things here. And it says, according to the Old Testament, they were said to have lived in the southern part of the land of Canaan. Again, whenever we're talking about Canaanite energy, I do think about wolves or dogs or, even other animals, right? Near Hebron, okay? According to Genesis 14, 5 through 6, they inhabited the region later known as Edom. So again, later known as Edom, because Edom, what? Possibly took over. And Moab, okay? In the days of Abraham. So again, so maybe this is talking about, again, that whole sense of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in Deuteronomy 1. And then again, why we kept seeing so many red turbans and turbans in general. In general. Oh my goodness, my neck. Oh, it's been bothering me today. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, she's giving me some swords, Queen of Swords energy. Galactic something though. So anyways, I just wanted to do that. I mean, it's fun. I mean, if I were you guys, I would, check out like your area or other popular areas. Again, sometimes sources send me somewhere and then I just go there and get the information, whatever it is. But anyway, I'm so tired. I don't even want to go to bed right now, but I think I have no choice. Anna Kim. Kenna. That's that dang old girl. I don't know why Kim is sticking out here. And then I have to also address Kenna, the girl from Rain, who was actually the, what do you call it? What do you call it? Mistress of the king, right? And you know how things would happen when they would give off land to certain people. Like, I think her name was Sophia, maybe, or something like that, was his first mistress. And then Bash and Kenna ended up getting some land, right? And this is what I'm saying about trading. It's almost like wife swapping, trading spaces. People are perishing and leaving. And the people that are in the know that have been sitting at the table are divvying up, you know what I'm saying, whether it be titles or lands or treasures or wealth or whatever. They're dealing with these wheels on their own, and they're not including everyone. I feel like this. Again, whether it's talking about gifts, when it comes to spiritual gifts, I believe in things like that. I believe in that. Because again, if you can keep somebody away from somebody, then again, even the spiritual gifts, you know how they say, what do you want or whatever, or God will ask, or again, like even Solomon, and he said wisdom, you know what I'm saying? So this is the thing here. But I also see Kim, Ham, Arbor. Arba. I'm just playing with the names a little bit. So again, this is what makes me think. So did a mistress get hold of this land that was actually supposed to be left to someone that is a white? Because if you even think about it, with even Catherine the Medici, I left off where the king was saying, make sure you talk to whoever his first, you know, his first mistress was that he had set up or whatever, that had to leave when Kenna got jealous. And he said she was really just like a true friend and I really care about her, so make sure you reach out to her. And Catherine looked like, she was like, oh, is you serious? She kind of looked like, because he was on his deathbed, you know. And then she went off and was like, you know, please. The look on her face made me look like, oh, you want me to do that? But and this your dying wish, but I wish I would. And matter of fact, it looked like she might be up to something, so I don't know what she up to. And not to say that this is exactly what happened here. I'm just saying these are little things that just trigger thought along the way. But it looked like she was about to say, oh, matter of fact, you don't have to worry about her having nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like she about to be right up out the kingdom. So again, I can see one of these feminines here that might be jealous, that might be trading spaces or trading. They may be doctoring the wills and things like that. Because again, there was never a time for any type of sit downs. Because I think with some of these individuals, there were supposed to be meetings in the 3D, but they remained to be, you know, again, stalking or targeting or hovering or monitoring, sending monitoring spirits or whatever it would be. Right? And again, that's why it's like that whole thing, I don't know why I'm seeing like they don't want you to have nothing. They don't want you to have nothing. Houston girls love the way it go down. And it just these things just keep playing and keep playing. I mean, I'm just saying these things I've been channeling like a lot of these songs and stuff like that on Pandora throughout the summer, especially when I was out in the sunroom, you know. But like I can tell when the energy shifts because again, my playlist, even though it's on like oldies or something, some of these songs will chime in, right? You know what I'm saying? And it's like I can kind of tell. Sometimes every single morning I wake up, first thing, or when I start getting ready or dressed, or I start doing what I do, and I go, you know what I'm saying, a certain, you know what I'm saying. So it's like, I don't know. It was a strange, you know, it was kind of like a something, but kind of beautiful, you know, thing, right? That's why I think I just indulged in the energy of just with the ancestors, because I thought, you know, this is a once in a lifetime thing. I don't care about nobody else and nothing else. But I think also it had my head in the clouds for maybe too long. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't see what was going on around. And I think also like just enjoying that space. And so that's why I think sometimes have this been like some kind of mean joke or something that was done, right? Even to break up the family so somebody can have what I have, or even to, you know what I'm saying, out of spite, or, you know, that's just what I feel like sometimes, especially when it comes to the Biden administration. I could already see what they was doing before I even brought it out, and now I feel people are seeing what I'm saying about what's going on with this administration like that, and how some of these things seem very spiteful, right? And it makes me worried because I'm thinking like, what the fuck, what happened? I feel bad. It's like, it's even like the one lyrics like everybody knows except me. You know what I'm saying? But it's almost like I am him and he is me. And it's like maybe in this lifetime it was something that, you know, was able to, you know, connect me to. Yeah. Because if these are sons of God, then again, we're gods. Then what do you think? You know, like I said, it's just, you know. Yeah. So, like, I think I'll never, ever, 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 ever forget it. And it just frustrates me because I don't know, like, I think it just hit me so heavy. Like, I think it hit me so heavy. And maybe it did make me really selfish, but it's kind of like, the whole thing, like anybody that's a Christian that been going to church all this time and saying, oh, you got to put God before everything, put God before your children. But when they actually see somebody doing it, then they don't realize, that is a problem. But maybe it's, again, out of jealousy, or maybe it's because, again, maybe they don't have that particular real connection. You know what I'm saying? So it may come off. And I'm not saying I'm the only one that had it. I'm just saying, thus us, maybe the 144,000 or whatever else it might be registered as. the very few that were blessed enough to even have a situation or some kind of thing like this. Where when I was speaking of this stuff, it's talking about the wife of God, I was actually really going through those flows and those currencies. Even the times when I was saying, oh yeah, my daddy said, because that was with the feeling that, it was a pure, honest, it's just what it was. And I think, outsiders looking in, it might, like I said, all those other storylines came in, but for me, I didn't see all that stuff. So maybe that kind of stuff didn't really happen with me like that. I don't know. Or maybe it was something because of my blinding, right? Because of my helplessness and his selfishness. Because if you think about being an American God or being someone that is, tapped in, right? But if we're using this card, we believe in these things and magician energy and all this other stuff, then again, it is what it is. That we can be used as vassals. We can be used as messengers. Other people can too, And I know, like I said, throughout all going through this journey of looking at everything differently, as above, so below, being done on earth as it is in heaven. So, anyways, that's it, y'all. Take care.